Welcome back to Bava Park here in Port Moresby. It's the second match of the afternoon Premier Grade, Round 8, Pepsi Capital Rugby Union. It's SWG TSI Valley Hunters taking on Northwest Consulting Wanderers. Going to the team list. Unfortunately, as we said earlier on, teams are not submitting their team lists on time. Clubs are not doing that. But we will bring you the names of the players as the match progresses. Benji, it's a matchup between, and the teams are about to run out onto the field here at Bava Park. It's a matchup between number 1, I believe, and last place.
So yes, a clash between both teams on the different sides of the ladder. One sitting firmly on top while the other right at the bottom. As we see both teams taking the field. The Valley Hunters led out by Katal. Jed Katal back in lining up for the Valley Hunters here this afternoon.
And another big in for the Valley Hunters, the defending champions, the return of Jonah Tokyong in the 10 jersey after a stint in Australia away from the team. He wasn't able to play. He's playing his first game for the club in 2025 in the 10 jersey starting on. So, yeah, we expect a huge game from him. I think he's also had a few games while he's been away, so he's not going to be lacking in match fitness. And that's I think that's close to full strength, Valley Hunters, although they've got some starters on the bench.
Yeah, I think one thing that I picked up from the lineup for the Valley Hunters today is there's a couple of big names on the bench, a couple of players starting for the first time. So it'll be somewhat of a rotation. So
they got the rotation policy going on. Let's see what the Wanderers can do. They've had a tough season so far, and this startup, this kickoff is low trajectory. It's going straight down the throat of the Valley Hunters man in the back there, and the kick is returned, and they've got possession back straight away. So Valley Hunters, what will they do? Going to the hands, Tilto, Tokyong, doing something passing the ball.
Kepo.
And he gets shoved into the sideline. Better be careful he doesn't get hitting that fence there.
You better be careful with that sideline, but yeah, Richie Kepo bundled into touch.
Yeah, Kenny Kula, you'd normally expect him to run it, the man in the 8 jersey for Valley Hunters, but he decided to promote it to the edge. And Valley Hunters, they're going to contest this lineup. They actually win it. One against the throw-in. So Valley Hunters, a lot of things going for them. Yeah. And it just didn't allow. They couldn't get to the man quickly enough, or they were just a bit not as interested as protecting their player. Valley Hunters need to do a lot better at the breakdown. That man in the blue jersey was over it, and he had rights to it. Wanderers with the penalty. They'll get it over halfway, you'd think. Yeah, just over halfway. About a meter over halfway. Hey, a gain is a gain. Throw in. They need to work on the throw in. Valley Hunters picked off the first one.
Singut also back in this Wanderers lineout. Always be a go-to man for Wanderers at a lineout.
Yeah, I think Foster Muscle, if he's in, would appreciate it, but I don't think he's in.
He's in there.
Okay.
Just got shoved.
Well, that's great then. Well, they need all the help they can get, Wanderers, because once Valley Hunters find their footing, it could get ugly.
Comes to Tokyong.
Yeah, Tokyong, nice long pass, but who is it to? Katal was supposed to get it. He's going to run around and back up the man on the edge.
That's a Kisiu.
He looks almost like Kennedy Benjamin. Kick downfield. Has he got the pace? Well, he gets
just short.
He loses his grip on the surface, goes down.
Andy Solo in the 13.
Yeah, Andy Solo for Valley Hunters.
Yep, Andy Solo.
How much better can this Valley Hunters backline get? You've got a Digital Cup, ExxonMobil Cup player who's slotted in. Goes between the two competitions.
Yeah, last year he was with the Harlequins. Now he's moved on to the greener pastures.
That's Nice shot. I'm sure Harlequins fans will really appreciate that.
Well, Jesse Tilto with the throw-in. Going for a 3-man throw-in. They go to the back to Manning. Manning gives it to Kula. Talking on now. That's Ben Lassiel, who's playing fullback for this match. Would you normally see Ben Lassiel lining up at the center, but Tokion makes a break. The big frame of Tokion. And Netio gets it to Carl. Carl dummies one way, still going. He's been bundled into touch. But yeah, they've knocked it on. It's a penalty. The kick is high. Does it go out? Yeah. Oh, it's been tapped back. Wanderers. Here's a Kisio stepping past, runs into Singut. He finally goes down. Valley Hunters with the ball. Comes to Lassiel, but that's a bit too low around the bootlace.
Can't blame Tilto there.
Tilto. Foster fends off one. Still going. Yeah, but dummy short ball, Singut.
That's wondrous. They got nothing to lose in this game, so they should try a few things. Play with confidence, play without any pressure.
Go for the upset. Singut. They've been calling it out wide. They have numbers. If the ball can find its way there, but the 10, that's Kamburi. John Kamburi. And the 10 for...
Oh, Wanderers are still have the ball, although they might lose it here. They got the advantage of an offside penalty going their way. So, Wanderers, what do you think, Benji? 40-meter penalty goal. Why not? Play at your own pace. Dictate what happens. I don't think they're going to kick it for it, though. So they're going to go for the sideline. And that's one of the worst touch finders or penalty kicks for line I've seen in a long time. And now it's Lassiel. Go past a few. Eddie Carl now gets straight through that defensive line. He's going to go to ground. He's got his second row partner with him. Kula. Manning. Slips a pass to Tilto. Back on the inside. Tilto angles back in. Just like that, Valley Hunters have picked off about 50 meters.
Oh, it's just put down by Andy Solo.
You have to pick those ones up. They're real momentum killers. And cloud covers come over. Blocked out a bit of that sun. Conditions getting just a little shadier now. No points yet.
Yeah, no points.
7 minutes, just under 7 minutes gone. Valley Hunters with full strength lineup on the bench and also on the field. They've kind of mixed their starters around a bit. Coach Frank Genia, he knows this game is an expected win and expected W on their tally. So can they knock it off? They should be able to do it. Wanderers though. The scrum going backward, they still get the ball. Kick is a shallow one. It'll drop just inside Wanderers territory.
And the 12 gets it.
They pick it up. Nice shrug off. Now, he throws it. That was a
Hail Mary.
Yeah, a bit of a Hail Mary. Just speculated there. No one was there, but somebody finally got there. Now, option taking is crucial. This is Elisha Singut, sorry. Arm is out by the referee, so Wanderers will get a penalty. Now we see somebody being dispossessed.
Okay, now we'll see offside is what the referee is saying.
Okay, we've got an offside call. Well, this is closer, and a 3 is on the plate. It's on the table, not on the plate yet.
And they're signaling for the kicking tee, so it will be the first attempt at points. It goes to the Wanderers.
Well, Valley Hunters, they don't look like they've hit full gear of top gear yet, which is understandable, but if they allow this game to just meander like this and not win the territory at least, and put pressure on this Wanderer side, and they might find themselves in a situation where it's more of an arm wrestle. It's not something they expected, but conversion attempts coming through, and he's missed it.
It's to the right, Lasiel.
That kick might not find touch. Well,
I think it did.
It's got a helping hand, put it that way.
Yeah, just I think that's the 11. Karau making a meal of that kick.
Well, he had it covered. It's not like the sun was in his eyes. But I guess his awareness of where he was, he should have known he was close to the sideline. Anyway, short man, 3-man line up. Eddie Carl is standing in front, so you have to think he's going to get it. He's only got one man lifting him. Manning at the back. And it's Manning's ball. He picks it up nicely. But he needs to check his pace because he's running away from a lot of his jerseys. Kula, pressure. Gets nailed. Benji, in those situations, it's better to just hold the ball and not pass it to a man in a worse position than you are.
Yeah, and Kula there was driven back. That's what you call a hospital pass.
Yeah, Kula, I think Kula...
He was nailed by the fly half from Wanderers as well. So.
Oh, yeah, that's something the Wanderers are going to be reminding him of throughout the game. Yeah, Wanderers won't mind this. Game is just played between the two 22s. Mostly. Oh, all the time in there. Now Wanderers on the attack. They're making so much ground.
Oh, Manning. High tackle.
Oh, we're going to have to see the replay here because he got hit fairly solidly.
He's being called forward as well. Could receive, a tap down. Yeah, that's what the referee is signing for, cynical play. Manning.
Couldn't help himself.
To the bin.
I think the players need to understand that that kind of play results automatically in a sin binning. They probably still have this mentality that it's only a tap down. It's not like I hurt the person. No, it's a cynical play. And it stops another player from, or the other team from attacking. And that's the result. So he comes off for 10. Valley Hunters on the back foot, putting themselves under unnecessary pressure with the sin bin or the yellow card, and now they have to defend this line out. Shouldn't have any problems though.
It's a full line out for Wanderers. And it's been one.
Yeah, that's a solid contact there.
Shane Kageni comes to Elisha. He makes a break. Half break, still going. Wanderers making inroads. Here's Maso.
Yep. Maso is getting closer to that try line. They're going to go to the left. They've got them short. If the pass finds the man on the edge. No, they don't need him. He's going to go over. Is he going to score it?
He's knocked it on, but the referee playing advantage for offside. They come back now.
Oh my goodness, what did we just see? If he had scored the try, there wouldn't have been a problem, yes?
Elisha Singut takes a carry. He's gone over.
Has he gone over? We're going to see. No, he hasn't.
On.
Oh, Wanderers. You see, when you're playing a top team and you get a few opportunities to score tries and you don't score the tries, psychologically that's going to have an effect on you.
Yeah, that was a very good opportunity to put points on the board for Wanderers, but they just failed to do so.
Singlet's effort was pretty innocuous. You didn't really see what was going on there, but the one before that, I should have scored that one easily. He made a meal of it when he went in the in-goal area. With the feed. Valley
It's
Hunters.
Netio with the feed. Comes to Tokion. Low trajectory kick.
Yeah, it's quick release there. He really got rid of it quickly, but the quality of the kick is such that it still gets them quite a bit of territory. I think players or teams in this competition need to be aware of just how good Jonah Tokyong's kicking is. Even when he doesn't strike it nicely or sweetly, it's still going to go. And he's got such an educated boot that more often than not puts his team in a good position. And as we see Wanderers defending this, trying to take this line out. Just too much pressure there. Kagere comes in and roughs the halfback up a little bit. Kula's got first receiver. He's got 8 on his back and he's playing first receiver. That's nice. Now that man chasing on the edge there.
That's
really get there in
Vincent.
time.
He taps it back.
In.
The referee has the line. Touch judge had a flag up. But yeah, Vincent.
Yeah, I really think the linesman should just keep his flag up throughout. As soon as it goes out, just keep the flag up. That way everybody automatically knows it's out. If you just put it up once and then put it back down again, people who are not looking at the linesman would have thought nothing happened and it's play on. Anyway, Wanderers inside the 22. Eddie Carl steals it, and he's in the open space. Well, at least he had a few meters to grind before he's eventually stopped. They're going to put it through hands. Kula to Tokyong. Tokyong missed pass. Solo. Laciel. He's got pace. Laciel slows down a bit. Can he get past the next man? No, he can't. That's a great tackle defensively. Awesome.
Great ball and all tackle there by the fullback, I believe.
One-on-one, and they stop Laciel. Kula with the pass. Katal to Tokyong. Tokyong angles back. He's ankle tapped. They're so close.
Advantage. Offside.
You know, I think the referee could have let that one play on a little bit. I think Valley Hunters could have scored. They're already making a lot of yards. Meteo taps it. Kula? Kula's gonna score, is he? Yes!
Kula just too big, too strong. Going over for the first try for the Valley Hunters. The rating premieres here this afternoon.
Yeah, Kula is a smart operator. He knows how to take contact and keep going forward. And he just applied that to this situation right close to the try line. Kinect replay is going to show us exactly how smart Kula is. Quick tap given to the man. He had so much work to do. He just went straight, took the contact, and he got down, and he knew he was going to travel a few more meters. All he had to do was just ground it for a split second. And the referee happened to be Johnny on the spot, and he blew it. So great work, Kula. Great work, Valley Hunters. Finally on the board with their first opportunity inside the 22. Tokyong with this conversion. 5-0 so far.
My question to the Wanderers is, when they saw that it was Kenneth Kula about to run at them, why didn't they have a bit of big bodies and ready for that contact? They had the fullback as well as the 7, and I believe it was the fly half as well. So all these small bodies just lining up for.
I think that's the pace, the speed of the tap. They couldn't get numbers there, or the right type of numbers. But they should know Kula by now. He makes yards off every carry. Tokyong with the strike. It's wonderful. It's almost in fact, it's just as good as the previous man from the other game before we were praising. Tokyong's strike. That is just another great example of what can happen if you hone your skills. The restart, nice and high. Kageni
knocks it back. Laciel throws it forward. There's some contact after the ball was kicked.
Yeah, he took a shoulder to the jaw area.
Referee was fine with it. Referee's okay.
He would have looked to his linesman. He didn't see anything, so really can't blame the referee. He was concentrating on two things. And now it's with Wanderers. Laciel's still down on the ground. He's getting up now. Maso going through the hands there. We've got a front rower. He's going to take the contact. You knew he was going to take the contact. Defensively, that was already written. Wanderers now. Maso. Ooh, fumbled that one a little bit. Tilto gets him, but he gets past Tilto. Tilto picks his legs up and says, okay, then I'm going to shovel you if I can't tackle you. And some good hard running from the Wanderers.
He's a Haro.
Pack.
The 7.
That's a good hard run.
He's the number 8.
That's better. Body position is good, but we got a red man on it.
Eddie Carl.
Eddie Carl has taken a few good runs and made meters every time. His stats are pretty good, but it's been ripped off him. They were offside, though. I knew that before the referee even signaled it. Yeah, we've got a lot of boisterous fans down there. Hey, listen, if you're a fan and you don't like what another fan is saying, just move away from him. There's a lot of space here at Baba Park. You don't have to scream obscenities at him. Anyway, Valley Hunters find themselves in another great opportunity to lay a platform to attack that Wanderers line. Wanderers, to be fair, it's only 7-0 and we're 20 minutes into the first half. It's not like they've been outplayed. It's just that Valley Hunters have been able to execute when they've had the opportunity, and they've had some really good players individually as well. Tilto. Underarm pass. In fact, what happened? Inside the 5 or numbers?
Yep, not straight.
Not straight.
Or inside the 5. He received the ball before the ball had traveled 5 meters is what the referee is calling. So the throw-in has to go at least 5 meters before you can... and that pass. Again, Wanderers, their own worst enemy.
I don't know. It's just frustrating sometimes. You want to start something and then a poor option or a poor attempt at a skill that we should all have by now. And you just have to reset with a scrum. Knock-ons. We see a lot of them in this competition. I think the players will get better if they just focused a bit more and just be ready to play on the go. Have that mindset. Maybe they need to drink some more coffee before the game. I don't know. Coffee's good though. It will really wake you up. Make it sharp. Tokyong takes a few steps and gives a terrible pass. Cleaning up is Lasiel. He runs away from the defenders and he runs straight to the sideline. He's going to be taken into the sideline. No, linesman's fine. There's a knock-on though. Yeah, look. Lasiel regathered nicely and he ran around and he just kept going in that direction and he was going to run out of field eventually. Once he realized that, he slowed down. He put the brakes, but somebody had already put a shoulder into his back.
It was his opposing number, the George Ma'a, yeah. Fullback for the Wanderers.
21 gone, 7-0, Valley ahead. Valley the top team in the competition, Wanderers the bottom team in the comp. If I'm a Wanderers player or a fan, I can take that. Just as long as you don't leak in too many before half time. They have the scrum feed. They might lose this one. No, they eventually get rid of it, but it's been knocked on. So we're going to go from one scrum to another scrum. Got a flag for a linesman. We've got a player. Looks like he might be coming on. Yeah, that's the sin bin player. Good. Manning, that's pretty quick 10. That's a quick 10, Benji. That flew.
Also, I couldn't really tell that the Valley Hunters were men down as well. They did well to cover that one-man disadvantage that they had.
They sure did. And now that Manning's back on, expect some more fireworks, cooler from the base. This is the Mateo. This one needs to be quick. It is. Given to the man on the edge there. That right side winger for Valley Hunters. He steps back in. Vincent, is he going to go all the way? No, he's eventually ridden to the ground. But they still have it in hand.
Solo
passes it out to Kula. Will Kula get his second? Would you believe it? No, they're
driven back in Kepo now.
They're going to keep plugging away at that try line, but they can put it out through the hands and
knock on.
Got a man diving over.
I think that was Singut diving over, just doing enough to disrupt the ball.
Was that Manning who dove over or Kula? That was Manning. one of the other players.
I think it was Richie Keppel that went low, but was short. And when Neteo tried to, you see that in the Connect replay, that Richie Keppel going short, but he's just short. And yeah, that's Neteo, the 9-4 Valley Hunters losing the ball. Elisha Sinkert doing enough to dislodge it. Scrum to Wanderers. They have to hold. Big scrum again coming from hand in the scrum. So yeah, it'll be a penalty. Rake back.
I say call another scrum.
Yep. They're doing just that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
If they keep putting pressure like that, somebody's going to go off from the Wanderers side eventually. So if you that's a good result. Obviously a try is the one thing you're looking for. But sin binning of an opposition player is a bonus. Wanderers scrum actually looked good early on, but I think the switch has been flipped for Valley Hunters. They want a try, and they want a pushover try. Yep. Specifically, Kula. Kula's good. Kula's sneaky. Kula's got skill. Kula will score, will he? No, he won't.
Great read. But he's gone over and scored.
How did he do that, Benji? How did he do that? Yeah, that's his second try.
I thought he had four Wanderers. I thought they numbered up well. And at least he had 3 players on him, but he did really well to power through.
Well, the initial effort, I thought they repelled him and they pushed him back. But he's just kept his feet and kept driving. And then he's wrestled his way out of the grip of the tacklers and grounded it. How did he do that? He did the same thing in the first try. He had no right to score. He had 3 guys on him, 4 even, and he still scored it. So the Connect replay will show he bites his time and then he waits for his opportunity. He goes low. They hold him up though. They manage to get under him, but he still gets over and he reaches out and puts it down. He reached out and put it down. He reached out and put the ball down to score his second try, his team's second try. So Kula is on a tear. That's why he's wearing 8. Previous years he's wearing center, one of the 12 or 13 jerseys. Tokyong with the strike. Yeah, it goes over. Another 2 points, 14-0 with 25 gone, 26 gone in this first half. Wanderers trailing Valley Hunters. They're calling for the deep kick. It's high, not as deep. Carl is under it. Takes it. Harrow gets him. Ball comes loose. Manning has it. Loose carry from Carl. You don't expect that from him. Yeah, you just have to be alert when you're taking a ball into contact. I think they lulled him into a false sense of security. After the initial contact, no one was really wrestling with him. And then as he made a yard or 2, then the rip came in and he wasn't ready for it. So, timing. Benji, timing is everything. Even at the scrum, timing is everything. Doesn't matter if you're not as big as your opposition pack. If you time it right, you should be able to hold him. Let's see if Wanderers' timing is good. Somebody's being lifted up, but it comes out quickly enough. Wanderers on the attack. Inside ball. That man's got into space. And he's going to make some yards before he eventually goes down. Blue jerseys coming in to secure. They're trying to pass it out to the right. Yes, take that right side. Someone's been taken high. They'll go back the other way now. They're going to continue with the play, Wanderers, before the high shot.
Yeah, great run from Charlie. Zane Charlie, the 12.
Zane Charlie, I like that run. He motored through and he took a few bodies with him. And this is Harrow.
Harrow.
He gets clipped around. Now that's the second time Manning has gone from.
No, that's Richie Keppel this time. Keppel? Yep, and okay. It's a card.
Keppel almost looks like Manning.
Oh,
need to get them together after the game. See who looks. What's the difference between the two of them? Okay, so the second period of play that Wanderers are going to find themselves in the first half down to 14 men.
Yep.
Benji, we're only 27 minutes into it, so They're really giving themselves a bit of work to do. Hunters, Valley Hunters, that is. It's good slowing play down. Maso, Elisha, Singut.
Quick pick and go.
That's what Elisha, Singut, and Foster Maso need to do for their team.
Could we see another card here if there's if a couple of repeated infringements? Do we have a player down?
Yeah.
A Valley Hunters player. I think it looks like Lassiel, if I'm correct. Coming across here, because Lassiel is at the last line of defense.
Benji, you got to look at patterns in the game, and some patterns keep repeating themselves. And I just you got to ask yourself the question: is that just a random thing, or is it actually a designed by design?
I think
so you know what pattern I'm talking about.
I think it's genuine. As there is
okay.
a St. John's ambulance, St. John's personnel.
I was just about to talk about a pattern, but we'll go down to Jamie on the sideline for a quick update.
14 points to nil. The Valley Hunters lead before halftime. Still 10 minutes to go. Kenneth Kula scored a double. Jonah Tokion returning from his game in Australia. So we're expecting a lot from the current defending champions. Wanderers still putting up a good game. We're hopeful to see at least a try before halftime. Over to you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie. And yeah, if you're a Wanderers fan, this is the moment that you need to get up and start supporting your team and barracking for them so they can get a try or get close to a try. They had an opportunity early in the game, but this is probably the best one. They've got their eye in, as they say. They're settled. They're focused. They just need to be smart about it. And they're playing against a team that has 14 men in their defensive line. Tapped by Maso. Goes straight into the teeth of the defense. A couple of front rows to take him out. But they still plug away to the right side. Wanderers. They're going to try and sneak one. Do they get it? No. They get infringed before they get to the try line. Another penalty. Quick tap. They go to the left. They got him. The pass is bad. The pass is terrible. That is just shocking stuff. Referee is going to come in and call it up. Benji, the passing, letting them down.
They also, I think they're just standing a bit too flat-footed as well. They aren't running, and a lot of those passes are behind them. If they could just stand a bit deep, this is a Wanderers side. I think their attack would gel a bit more. As we see in the Connect replay, the pass being spread left. Again, see the poor pass again behind them, and I think that they shouldn't force those passes. If they can't pass it, at least take a settler, at least rock it, go through the phases.
Yeah. When you try to rush things, you will make mistakes unless you're really in some kind of form. Everything's just connecting for you. Everything's touching, but Wanderers aren't up to that level yet. And now they have to defend this scrum. Mind you, it's inside Valley Hunters 22. Meteo. And they get a penalty. So they've compounded the situation. Kula with a quick tap. Runs into some defenders, knowing that he'll get a offside penalty. Tokyong now with a kick across downfield. Nice hoof downfield. Do they lose the advantage? Yep, they do. Play on. Wanderers on the attack. Little hop skip there.
He's alone. He's isolated, but
Tokyong gets him, but they leave the edges undefended. Now Wanderers are on the attack. They're into some space. Yeah, that guy was staying way in front of him. He couldn't pass it. And this gentleman here, you're speaking about him earlier, made a nice scything run through from second 5. He's gone down the ground.
Not sure what this was.
That's just indecision. Indecision from Wanderers. That is poor play. They don't know what they want to do. That's the problem. They're not clear about them. They're not clear about what they want to do. That's what happens. Now they're going to go through the hands. Okay, the passing's much better there, and they've got some reward for that. Nice fend off. Can he get past the next guy? No, he won't.
13. I thought
they brush him off. Advantage to Wanderers.
Maso going down.
Offside. Quick tap taken. Wanderers, can they get over the line? This is Elisha Singut. He's taken down short of that try line. A couple of meters. They're going to go to the right. They have to go to the right. No, it's a penalty. Long arm. They're going to call it. Wanderers just working for that try. They just need that 5 points to get them into this game.
There's been a couple of penalties whenever the Wanderers have the ball inside the 5 meters. Could you see? And he
Try.
goes over.
Elisha Singut, sorry.
Elisha
Scoring
Singut.
finally for Wanderers after several attempts, several phases, several misfires. Wanderers finally over the white chalk, and this time it's through their second rower, Elisha Singut. They were denied a couple of times. They made it worse for themselves. The tap taken here in the Connect replay. Singut gets it really over, standing start. Then he still head down, goes over, reaches over, and scores. Poor defense.
Poor defense.
Valley
from,
Hunters not
from
urgent
Manning
enough.
And Tilto, they're just not doing enough. Just a simple hit and spin from Elisha was enough to get over, to go over for that try. But the conversion is going to be important, and it's unsuccessful.
That's really poor.
The score remains Valley Hunters 14 leading the Wanderers now 5 points.
Yeah, you should have converted that. Give your side a chance to get within a converted try, but you get what you put in on the conversion, that is. For the try, he definitely got a reward for that effort. And coupled with some poor defense from several senior players from the Valley Hunters, you expect a bit more from them. Tokyong retrieving the ball. No one's giving him a hand to go back to halfway to kick it, so he's going to have to mosey on over there, pick it up himself, and go back and reset. Get ready for the restart. Tokyong goes long. Wanderers with the clearance, terrible.
That looked off the side of the boot.
Yeah, it was off the side of the boot.
It didn't.
So some of the skills applications letting them down. Quick play on, but the referee says no. Ball has touched a individual outside the field of play, so you must. That nullifies a quick throw in, I believe. But Benchy, I was talking about patterns earlier on, as this lineout's about to be thrown. I'll bet you every time a team is on the back foot defensively inside the 20, all of a sudden we got injury breaks. You see it too many times for it to be random.
5-man lineout to Valley Hunters.
Maso in front. Carl gets over him though. And he drives hard for 10, 15 meters. They can't stop him. He's still going. Now he finally goes down. Call for some offside play, but Kula on the angle loses it. Well, Kula did well. He identified the best place to run, the angle to run, took it, and he made the yards, but just couldn't hold on to the ball. Clearance coming from Wanderers. This one straight down the field. Straight downfield, straight into Laciel's arms. Laciel jogging to his right. That's where they're going to go. Meteo throws a pass. It should be all right. No, it's not all right.
It's ruled forward.
Yeah, just trying to bite off too much there with that pass.
Also, I've noticed that that Natio has been having issues passing right.
So naturally for a left-hander who would find it easy, that side, he's having problems because he's a right-hander, yes, like most of us. No offense to you lefties out there. Now that's something he can work on. But he's going to have to manage what he does with that ball and options he takes for the rest of this match. We're about 4 minutes left in the first half. 14-5 Valley Hunters. Valley with the feed, Will has it, yes. I think Wanderers have done a great job of containing Valley Hunters. We haven't really seen a blowout yet.
Yep.
And I was expecting, a lot of people were expecting a blowout.
Yeah, a lot of people were expecting this match to be at least Valley Hunters to score at least a little bit more points than what it is right now. But yeah, great work from Valley Hunters to stay within a little bit over a converted try there.
That kick came in before the halfback got to his opposite. Laciel picks it up nicely about 30 yards, and he's going to run A good 40 meters, steps inside them. That's a great step. Left foot as well. And now Valley Hunters going to have a job on their hands to try and get this before it gets disrupted. Kula, inside ball. Solo. Does he get past? Yes. Does the right thing. Releases it and then picks it up again. Has he got the pace to get them on the edge? Pass back on the inside. That's going to be a try to Valley Hunters. Benji, get his name.
Kisiu. Sira Kisiu going over to score the third try for the Valley Hunters. Andy Solo doing it solo, working it down this left-hand touchline, passing it in for Sira Kisiu to score the third try for the Valley Hunters.
Yeah, Kisiu. Any good support player should. And Solo gets outside his man. Good fend there. And he knew he was going to go into touch, so he passes back into Kisiu, and Kisiu gets past the defender was on him, and then he runs around to improve the angle before he goes down and pots it for a try. Tokyong with his third conversion attempt. He's kicked 2 already. 2 really good-looking conversion attempts. Glorious kicks right over the black dot. Has he got the focus on for this one? Little ball boy there on the left there, probably giving him some encouragement. Tokyong strikes it. This one's over as well.
Great strike.
But whatever he's been doing in his time away from CRU has been working, because he's come back with a golden touch. I haven't actually seen him strike the ball as well as that even last year and the year before, so something's working for Jonah Tokyong. Let's restart from Wanderers. Eddie Kaltz under it. He gets it. Puts a fend on their 8 before he makes a few more yards. Elisha gets it. Elisha Singut. That's a
great work at the breakdown by Elisha Singut.
Good pilfer there. And they continue now. Bit of a shoulder charge effort there, maybe? No? Okay.
Manning.
Kageni almost intercept by Solo, but he was standing in an offside position.
Yep.
Yeah, Solo starting to find his feet. He just found himself in the wrong position there, but he couldn't help himself. The pass came straight to him. What is he going to do? Just sidestep it? Wanderers now trying to figure out what they want to do. It's a long arm. How about a 3? They're still talking about it. They're still discussing. They're getting directions, or they're 3. They're getting directions from the coach, who's sitting in the red tent right next to where they were, about 20 meters away. And the coach is getting directions from me. So cheers, everything's working out fine. Good stuff, guys. Keep it up. Just like we spoke about before the game.
So the conversion is successful. It'll bring the Wanderers to 8 points.
Yeah, he needs to focus for this one. He had the last attempt, it wasn't a great one, the conversion. He needs to strike it cleanly and follow through and hope for the best. Kicking into a slight breeze as well, blowing across. Strikes it. Oh, this is good. I think it's over.
Good.
Ooh, it hits the uprights. It's coming back. It's still alive.
If there was a chase from Wanderers, though, that would be quite a result. They'd probably have the ball back, but
shouldn't be discouraged by that. That was a good attempt.
That was a very good attempt.
Balking. It looks like it was balking, but the referee's already had his arm out.
Jonah Tokyong saw that it was a penalty for offside, so as soon as the ball came to him, he passed it to the man that was offside.
Oh, that's wonderful stuff. Bit of gamesmanship there from Tokyong. He's got the ball on the string pretty much this afternoon here at Baba Park. Nice kick.
And also, I've been this Valley Hunters team. It looks like pretty much they haven't gotten out of second gear. Just.
They've had their moments, but they're really not pushing the pace.
I agree with you.
Comfortably in the lead. 3 tries to 1. All the conversions have gone over. Katal, I haven't seen much of Katal, Benji. He's really kept a low profile. And I think that has a lot to do. Well, we've got a Wanderers take off this line out. Single head down.
Yep. Penalty.
Hands at the ruck.
Yep. Hands in the ruck.
Yeah. Again, Katal. His involvement has been minimal. I haven't noticed much of him. I guess you could say he's allowed Kenny Kula to take most of the balls that he might have got. Kenny's been getting himself involved a lot. And he's got the 8 jersey on his back. Tokyong has even deferred to Kula on some occasions. So I guess you could say that the top guys in the back line are just, taking a back seat a little bit, relaxing a little bit. Letting Kula run the show. Tilto with a little hack. Is that Tilto? Yes?
Yep, Tilto throwing it ahead. Not straight. Knock on.
Right on half time. They're going to have the scrum though.
Time.
Benji, what do you think? What do you think the 5-8 would be calling for? This is where they need to know what they want to do, Wanderers. They've got a scrum. It's half time. They got one play. What's it going to be? I'll tell you what I would do. I'd take it a bullet pass from my halfback, and I have a shot, a drop goal. Might as well. Make sure it's a good one, though. As long as it goes dead. If I get the 3, great. If not, I tried.
I'd like to put the 12 who ran that brilliant line earlier on. Probably want to put him through a hole somewhere.
Zane.
Yeah, Zane.
Zane Charlie. Yeah, well, he's set to run, and fly half's got his stance he's actually standing wide, so you don't know what he's going to do.
Ball's out. Wanderers have the ball.
Yeah. Well, can they get it back to their fly half? Fords are going to want a few runs with it, though. It hasn't gone to him yet. Pressure being put on them. Long arm. Tap from Singlet. He's looking for his second try. Will he get it?
Yes, he can.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he can. He's gone over.
Singlet with his double. And that's the result. Wanderers getting a try right after halftime, actually, after the siren had gone for halftime. They got a penalty, quick tap, and Singlet getting his second for the day. Wanderers 10, trailing Valley Hunters 21 with the kick to come, and then we'll have that break. Connect replay will show it. As soon as the penalty went up, Singlet with the tap, and this time they didn't touch him, and they left it to a little halfback to try and stop a second rower. That's not going to work.
Yeah, great. It was a good run. Also, great heads-up play from Singlet as well. Quick tap. Saw where the space was, saw where the smaller men were, and he ran right to them. Smart from Singlet.
Yeah, Singlet's got 2 to his name. Conversion attempt coming through. And he's missed this one as well. So, that halftime scoreline here at Barber Park for this Pepsi Capital Rugby Union Round 8 Premier Grade fixture between Valley Hunters and Wanderers. It's Valley Hunters leading 21 points to 10. Great effort here from both sides. Wanderers starting to just get up a little bit towards the end of that match, the end of the half. Valley Hunters still in second or third year, pretty much. But that scoreline once again at halftime, Valley Hunters 21, leading Wanderers 10.
Each province tells Tumbuna stories their own way. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Laga, Bungim Yumi.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You be holy, man, no one time. Giving wings to our dream. That it's so on high, so high in the sky. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go. It's our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. Let's be part of something wonderful. Strong in life, belong in me. Stretch him, sing down, belong all family. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh.
Motor, motor, Pepsi motor. Tell him shorty come get it. Come grind on me, but me did it. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi motor. Pepsi, you like it? Motor, motor. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi motor. Motor, motor. Pepsi motor. Tell him shorty come get it. Come grind on me, but me did it. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi motor. Pepsi, you like it? Motor, motor. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi motor.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You be holy, man, no one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Welcome back to Barber Park for this Pepsi Capital Rugby Union Round 8 Premier Grade fixture between Valley Hunters in the black and red and Wanderers in the blue and grey. Or is it blue and white? That white's gone so faded it's grey. Anyway, the scoreline for this Premier Grade fixture at halftime, it's 21 points to 10. Valley Hunters in the lead. Valley Hunters 3 tries, all converted by Jonah Tokyong. The try scorers, Kenny Kula getting 2, and Sira Kisiu getting the third try. And for Wanderers, Alicia Sigurd providing the 10 points by way of 2 tries. So that's the way the match is at the moment. There's 11 points in it, 21 points to 10. 3 tries to 2. Kicking letting down Wanderers a little bit, and they'll also have their hands full in the second half when it's about to begin, because they will be running into the sun directly in their eyes. However, the way the sun is in Moresby, it can get low pretty quickly. You can have slightly dark conditions. Tokyong about to restart this Benji, and he's had a great game off the boot so far in kicking.
Yep, 3 from 3.
That restart is nice and high. It hangs. Wanderers are going to pick it off cleanly enough. They need some support on that man, which is what they get now. Clearance, safety first. That's a good kick. Goes straight to Laciel though. Steps several times before he hits the defensive line. Bounces off. Gets up for another go before they pick him up. And Laciel deputizing well for Sawi Sukumbal, who isn't playing today. Kenny Kula with a hit up. Kenny Kula always gives you quality meters with every run. Got a knack for just finding yards. And Tilto passes it on to Kura. And little halfback there has been bullied a little bit. Knock on is the result. It's a problem when the halfback doesn't get rid of it quickly, or most of his support's already gone over and left him stranded. Got a little shove there, ended up in a mistake.
Yeah, great work from PL to time that counteract. And in the end, it caused that ball from Neteo to be tangled in his teammate's foot, but scrum feed to the Wanderers. It goes back quickly.
That's a huge shove, and Eddie Cult's broken from that scrum. He throws a dummy. He's going to go across field. Is he looking for a try himself? Why not? Alicia Singud from the other side. He's opposite. He scored one. They go out wide now. Can this man in 11 get over? He's got so many Wanderers jerseys on him, they'll eventually rip it off him. Oh, what's happened there? We've got an offside call. Or not releasing the tackled player. That's probably the call.
Yes, the player had his knee
on the ground.
You see the Kinect replay here. The player, he was picked up. That constitutes a tackle, and the ball was ripped after. So as soon as the player is picked up, it's a tackle. You have to put him down. And but we have a player that's down. I think it's the 7 for Wanderers, Gidi Haro.
Benji. Patterns.
Clutching at a knee.
What are the odds he stays on? Well, coaching these days is not just about getting fit and running through your place. It's also about tactics and when to apply them. And also adjust to the changing circumstances of a game. I'd like to add another one in, Benji, and this one coaches need to be aware of, and players. How you manage a referee.
But he's the signing for a substitute. 17 ready to come on for Wanderers.
And the referee's looking back at the
Yep.
bench.
He looks to be coming from the field. Gidi Haro coming off.
He's had a good game. Defensively, he had some good runs as well for Wanderers, and he's also been active around the rucks. Okay, it looks like he's done something to his knee. No contact, he just fell on it awkwardly, stepped on it awkwardly. So the damage was done while he was reaching out, and he spread his legs for better footing, and he's put some pressure. I'm getting all kinds of heat here, but just trying to describe the play, people. Haro is coming off, and yeah, I'm not sure if he's got any relation to our Haro, but
Yeah, probably we'll get some updates from the other Haro on the situation of that knee. But yeah, he's coming from the field. A substitution being made by Wanderers. 17. We don't have any reserves here, so
well, he's a forward reserve, and he's come on, and he's probably locked into one of the flank positions.
he's lining up at
Blind
side.
yeah. Yeah, and with that short a blind side, do you really need a winger blocking that area off? And the blind side flanker should be good enough to cover that area. Unless they're daring enough to go the blind. No, they're going to go for a pushover. Kula is really patient at the back there at the number 8.
Yeah,
for
just guiding
Valley
the
Hunters.
ball.
He wants a third.
Oh.
Does he?
Wanderers have the ball and it's been ripped out.
They had the ball.
They had the ball. Penalty goes to Wanderers. They kept that ball in the scrum a bit too long. As soon as the ball started to swing and rotate, the Wanderers players went straight for the ball, and yeah. It's a penalty. I think it was, not too sure, but maybe it was a players that were offside. The kick looks to stay in the field of play. No, it goes out. But
That's a good kick. That is a really good kick. Quality. That's what I want to see more of.
yeah, touch finders have been really good, especially at angles. Full 8-man line out.
Single at the front there. This one's gone past everybody. Kula is trying to get it.
Oh, it's been nailed by Tokion.
Well, he's got his support to come in and return the favor. Tokion got hit there. And Carl.
Oh, that could be a thin bin.
That is really that. Look,
Yep.
a smaller player, you've got a hold of him. You're going to tackle him, but you just, it's
just-
unnecessary.
It's just a tilt-in motion, that lift-in motion that sort of upended that player, and
Yeah.
he sort of landed face first.
Yeah. And you're going to do some damage when you tackle a player like that. And
Yeah,
he gets
that's an
past.
11 that ran really low. Got away. Eddie Carl there.
Yeah, and he's got his arm between his legs as well.
Yes.
So that is really, I would hesitate that. I wouldn't even say that's a red cardable. That's not. That should be discouraged as much as possible. The fact that it's dangerous, and for me, the worst thing is a bigger player doing that to a smaller player. That's the very definition of a bully play. Yeah, somebody's told me it's predatory. Yep,
Abuse.
abusive. Okay, you guys, that's enough. Put the
Anyways.
thesaurus away, all right? But yeah, look, the point is that kind of play we can do without. If you're going to hit a guy your size. Come on.
Yeah. There was a tap back there from Singut. It's a third yellow card from the Valley Hunters as well.
Yeah, I wonder what the coach, Frank Guinea, is going to think about that.
Here's the 13, fresh man, fresh legs.
Yeah.
He's a bit too high, but
Yeah, I wonder it's got a little bit of
comes to Maso.
inspiration. Maso,
Finally inside the 22.
you go through the hands, so they get a bit smarter and try to go through them. Right down the middle. Kula was there to take his man.
Zane.
Yeah, Zane's been good, hasn't he? He's got good footwork. And they're going to go to that right side, continue. They're making yards here. This is a bit worrying for Valley Hunters. Look like they're just falling off tackles. Nice, head down.
Lova in the number 8 for Wanderers.
Yeah, Nova is good. Put it through the hands now. This man, before he could get rid of it, he got nailed. Was that Tokyong?
Yes,
That
he
was
was.
Tokyong.
Great defensive
Yeah,
read
you
from
better,
Tokion.
you better be aware, guys. Just take things easy. A little knock on there took place.
Yeah, knock on. Tokion doing enough. As we see a big Johnny Ephraim about to get some minutes in.
Yeah, he's going to be
Early in
used
the
as a
second half
battering
is-
ram, yeah.
Early in the second half as well, so
Connect replay will show that pass. Now, pass was okay. The thing is, he took too long. He was edging sideways. He really wasn't doing anything. And Tokyo just lined him up and said, here, have this. You had some breakfast this morning. Here's some lunch and dinner for you. And he's still on the ground. So I apologize to Wanderers for that.
I think it's probably just cramps.
Cramps? I think you got the stuffing knocked out of him. That's what happened. Yeah, well, hopefully you learned a lesson. Do not turn your back on the enemy. Because they surely will be lining you up. And if you just loiter around, you will get taken out. That's what happened. Netio with the feet. Kula. Holding it up long enough for Tokyo to get a clean pass. And it's not one of his better kicks, but it's still good enough to find touch. Benji, doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a good kick from Tokyo. He's still going to find touch.
Yep, he has that Midas touch. Everything he touches tends to go. But yeah, great.
Hey, that's a 1980 song. I'll tell you who the band was as soon as I travel in the time machine, go back and find out. But yeah, good kick from Tokyo. Good enough to find touch, get his team out of trouble. And they're going to reset here. Tilto just having a few words with his hooker opposite. Probably saying, I bet you can't throw it straight. You can't throw it straight, son. Let's see. Alicia in front. He gets it. He did throw it straight, but Tilto picks it up. Almost.
Penalty.
Pulling down at the line.
Pulling down at the line out. You can't touch the jumper.
Yeah. Tilto asking the question. I think he might be the captain at this point with Katalo. Is Katal still on? Yeah, Katal is still there. Oh, that's the first time I've mentioned Katal's name in this half.
I think he's come off.
No, he's there.
Oh yeah, he's there. Still there in the midfield, but
He's keeping a low profile, waiting for his opportunity to pounce. Kyle is off though. That's 3 yellow cards for Valley Hunters, and that's something that Jamie's going to have to ask Tokyo what he thinks about, or whoever the captain is. Ooh, almost. We almost saw a boot to the side of somebody now. Ephraim gets in straight away, gets involved. Kick downfield. It's going to bounce inside the field of play before it goes out. That's a good kick. Benji, who kicked it?
yeah, I think it's Tokyo again. Just settling, trying to get his team into good territory, but also to slow things down. Wanderers starting to ask some questions.
Yeah, I think they're building up to something. They just needed that kick to go out. Even though it's not their throw-in, anything can happen in the air. We have a few substitutes getting ready to come onto the field for Wanderers. For Valley Hunters, 21 and 22.
Shane Sakiki and Daniel Soki,
Both back replacements.
back replacements, getting ready to come onto the field.
Schwarzenegger Akali has not come on yet, so just imagine when he does come on. They've run out Ephraim ahead of Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Is there a shorter way we can call
yeah,
him?
we call him Swartz.
Okay.
Akali.
Can you just call him Arnie or something like that? Just summarize it down a bit.
Yeah, because they have some good size on the bench as well. Liskia, Kara, Ekali, Tuaki, all still on the bench.
Interesting tactics from Coach Frank Genia when he's going to unleash his pack or the horde from the bench.
So Kisiu is coming off as well as Netio.
Halfback and winger. Valley Hunters defending this, or scrumming it with the Wanderers. They push them back off their own feed. Oh, that was pretty decisive, but they managed to get the ball out. And that pass comes back in and finds Kula with a good fend. Kula, and it passes back into Big Ephraim. Yeah, we got a forward pass, and we got a mistake before that somehow. Benji, I'd like to give shout outs or at least commend good play and also good players. Got 16 coming on for Wanderers. He's not the guy I was talking about though. Kula. Kula is a player that must be watched. He can play a number of positions. We've got a couple of guys coming on for Valley Hunters as well, 16 and 17. That's
Liskia and I think it's Kara.
okay, so 2 forward replacements now.
Front row.
That'll give them some energy there. But I was talking about Kenneth Kula, and he's just a player that needs to be watched at all times. With ball in hand, he can cause so much problems for you. And it's a real boon to have in your side a player like him.
Neheja coming off as well as...
Yeah, I didn't realize how big Neheja was. He is...
As
big
Kura, yeah. Kura and Neheja. So with both of those players coming off, there's no front row replacements on the bench. It looks like Jesse Tilter will be playing the full 80.
Yeah, I don't think he'll mind.
Yeah, he's played.
That feed has gone in on the blind side. It's Kula, the man I was talking about. Will he get 3? Let's see. Yes, he does. He gets 3. I can't believe this.
Kula from the base of the scrum.
If I'm a coach, opposition coach, half of my game plan is around keeping Kula quiet. And has he scored? Yes, he has. So
Yes, he has. It's
3 tries for Kenneth Kula. The third one just now from the back of the scrum. He had a lot of work to do. The Kinect replay will show it. You knew he was going to pick it up. And it was against the feed too. And he gets it, fends off the first guy, takes the contact, shrugs him off and goes over. Too easy.
Yeah. Kenneth Kula coming at you at full speed. It'll take an army to at least keep him out. But yeah, Kenneth Kula having an amazing game here this afternoon, scoring 3 tries.
Now let's see if Tokyong can cap it off with an amazing conversion from the sideline. We've been singing Tokyong's praises with the boot. Also in general, playing defensively, he's put on a couple of big hits. But Kula, for me, has been the man for Valley Hunters. Not just because he scored 3 tries, but because he's been active everywhere. He's even taken up a first receiver role, and he's playing number 8. He's also controlled the scrum once it's been channeled back or funneled back to him. Strike comes in. It's nice and high. Is it accurate? No, it's not. Good take by the ball boy, though.
Yeah, just pushed past the sticks. It's conversion unsuccessful. The score remains Valley Hunters 26, Wanderers 10.
So we had to wait 15 minutes for the first try of the second half.
Penalty for offside in front of the kicker at kick restart.
Looks like Eddie Carl is coming back on the field as well. So
Yep, Eddie Carl back on the field.
Valley Hunters back to a full complement, and then Schwarzenegger and teammate about to come on.
Yeah, Bruno.
Tuaki, that's right. Tuaki with a haircut. Sorry.
With
And
the
a
fresh
beard trim.
fade.
And a beard trim. You can't we're going to go down to Jamie for a sideline update.
26-10 is the score before the next 20 minutes before full time. And Valley Hunters just leading after Kenneth Kula scored his hat-trick, just as we saw on the live stream. Just an update from the injury from the Wanderers side. Godfrey Harrow sustained a knee clash just 5 minutes into the second half, but he is okay and currently taking a rest. Overall, it was the first half was really outstanding, and we're looking forward to more action before full time. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. That Valley Hunters side are just starting to open up now. Tokyong with that pass to Solo. Solo just needs to set his man up. Vincent falls over. They get the recovery. Lassiel is probably running the wrong way. He realizes that. He goes back in. Goes back in field for the reset.
Katal at first receiver.
Oh, Katal. We're calling him now. I think that's the first time he's touched the ball. And this is Akali?
That's Liskia in the 16.
Liskia. And he's had Elisha Singut. Why do I keep saying Elisha? Elisha Singut take the ball off him. But offside was a call from a play before. Valley Hunters searching for another try to add on to the one they just scored a couple of minutes ago, or a minute ago. They're going wide. Tokyong Throws it, and that's the problem. You hit a prop that far wide, you're playing a 50-50 game.
Kara, for someone who usually has a silky smooth hands, puts that one down. But we have the big two coming onto the field, 19, Akali and Tuwaki in the 20.
Coming off is Manning and another teammate.
It's Manning and...
is that Manning?
Yep.
Or is that Kepo?
No, Manning coming off.
That's Manning, all right. And obviously another man is...
Oh, and Kageni, sorry. Shane Kageni coming off.
They've done a solid job. Set the platform. Let's see what Tuwaki, who has been pushed to the side of the scrum, while Akali is locked into the second row. Is it? Is that the way it's playing out? Imagine that Tuwaki comes onto the field expecting to take his roll up at number 8, and Kula said, "No, I'm too hot, bro. You can go to the side of the scrum." You gotta love Ken Kula. He's awesome. We gotta love our heroes, guys. Guys who play well in our competition need to be given credit. Now, let's see if Wanderers can find a few heroes. Yes, they can. This gentleman can surely do it for them. Zane Charlie. And he goes down. There's
from the side.
Little in the way of support. Nope. Then we see a knock-on. Okay, just hold on. The knock-on is from Valley Hunters, right?
Valley Hunters, yeah.
They were not in possession, although they did get it for a split second.
I think we're going for a Jackal. He must have knocked it on.
Right. But the ball went back to Wanderers. They should have continued with the play.
23 for Valley Hunters coming onto the field. Benson Hayai.
Yeah, he's good. Usually a starter, very good. Fast. We've had a lot of good fast players I've seen this afternoon. Encouraging signs for Port Moresby Rugby Union.
Daniel Soki moving to fullback, pushing Ben Lassell to outside center.
Yeah.
Outside of Katal.
Yeah.
A big scrum coming from Valley Hunters.
Katal has it from Tokyong. Runs a bit sideways.
I think that was his first carry for the match.
Yeah, that's amazing. Anyway, he's done a good job in terms of leadership. He's slow to get up, though. Gingerly gets back. Valley Hunters still on a roll here. Now, it's with the big man, Mr. Ephraim. Big Johnny. He goes down. He tries to trample a few guys.
Foster Muscle at the breakdown.
That's pretty good. That is really impressive.
He just went for the ball. That little half a second that was given when Johnny Ephraim went down, Foster Muscle, we went in with a Jackal. So great work.
It's not what you expect. A big guy usually should be able to hold the defense up long enough for your support to get to you. But Maso did a really good job. Got his man down, and then the blue jerseys just swarmed in, and Maso was first to the ball. So, yeah, proving a point that having a big body is not enough. You need to have a few more things going for you, as well as teamwork. Let's not forget teamwork. Wanderers, do they have something in them to get a try? Single jumps up, misses. Almost intercepted. Maso couldn't believe himself. Katal throws it. This one needs to be gotten rid of. He gets a shoulder stiff one. Zane Charlie, the provider there. Wanderers, they've got their man Lassiel, is it? Or is that the new man on?
I think that's the new man on.
Hayai. Kula.
Another barnstorming run
Kula,
from Kula.
amazing Kula.
Comes to Soki. Soki steps back.
Yeah, he's not able to break that tackle.
Knock on.
They gotta use their feet.
Yeah, I think there was a Sakiki.
Yeah, I have to commend Wanderers. They're really trying hard in this game. Despite the fact that their form has been great coming in, you wouldn't really think of it like that because it's only 26-10.
Yeah, Sakiki just... There's no one in support. Soki went down. Sakiki was usually a halfback, just no one over the ball.
Sun going down on horizon here at over the horizon here at over in Mosby. That's why the shadows are getting longer. Let's see if Wanderers can just snatch something back in the dying portion of the day. Zane Charlie, hasn't he been good? Look at him. All right, they finally get him down though.
I think that's a 13. It's actually
Oh,
the
is it
13,
13?
Thomas Donald.
Thomas Donald, okay.
Yep.
Zane is the 12. And they got the penalty. Now what do they do? What do Valley Hunters do? There's 3 on the table for them if they want it.
No, I'm sure that they're going to go for a quick tap.
You get a bonus point for scoring 4 tries?
Yep.
Maybe they want to put that one away before they can have some fun. They're not going to have any fun with that kind of
Knock
play.
on, Bruno Tuaki. Dummy to a Kali and just... The Wanderers defense just did enough to just dislodge that ball.
Well, they're going to have to put on a big shove, or at least hold the shove that's coming from Valley Hunters. I expect it's going to be a pretty good one.
And Wanderers have been doing well to just remove the ball, just not holding it at all. As soon as it goes in, it comes out.
Going through the hands. Yeah. He was going to straighten it. This gentleman straightens it. He goes, he's still on his feet. Eventually, he's down. Contest clean. Oh, this is Zane Charlie. This is Zane Charlie. Do you see that turn of pace? Pretty
Yep.
good.
But Tokyo does well,
Yeah.
does enough to go over the ball. And then we have
A bit of
Back
mouthing
chat.
off. Yeah, some mouthing off there.
the penalty is moved forward 10 meters for back chat.
And he's been singled out too. He's been said, don't. He's been told, don't get crazy like that again. You might find yourself sitting on the bench for a 10-minute stretch. Meanwhile, the Valley Hunters machine grinds along. Jesse Tilto, JCL Tilto, with the throw-in. Single to disrupt. Eddie Carl at the front. It's not his though, it's the man.
It goes to Tuaki.
He almost turned the wrong way, Tuaki.
They're going for a maul.
They are. And I'd like to see something positive come off a maul, because we haven't seen too many of those.
And the maul collapsed legally, and Valley Hunters weren't able to get the ball. Great defense of the maul there by Wanderers.
Yeah, Wanderers really trying to spark things up for themselves. They trail by 16 points. There's a lot of time left. Just depends on whether they can stop conceding points. Nice strike.
I thought it was off the side of the boot, but great result.
Yeah, but 8 short of halfway. 5, 8, 5, somewhere in there. Wanderers. Taken in the end by a blue shirt. Who is this meant for? It's gone back, and Singud has it. Singud's another player I have to commend. He's had some really good carries, solid carries. Nothing loose about his play. Yeah, but there's a lot of loose stuff about that play we just saw. But getting back to Singud, he's really done a great job.
Yeah, he's played his heart out.
2 tries and a lot of effort.
He's been competing at every lineout as well, so
And he does the basics well. Kinect replay will show that they had something going on before this gentleman here decided to pass it 3 meters forward.
Oh, he passed it back, but I think it was knocked back by Tokyon.
No, okay.
The other player that regathered it knocked it on. The players set up on both sides of the scrum, Valley Hunters. Katal and I think it's Tuaki on one end. No, that's Solo, Andy Solo. And Tokyon, Lasiel, and Hayai.
It'll eventually come out from the scrum.
What was the penalty for? It was against Valley Hunters.
They're still asking, three-man conference there with the referee. Jed Katal is one of them. Tilto's the other. The Brains Trust. Tilto kind of dismisses the referee. Kind of look like it. He said, yeah, I've heard that one before, and he leaves.
It's the 13, Donald.
Nice. He's got a good boot on him as well. It's nice and high. I'm looking for Zane, Charlie, and Donald to get in on the act here if they win it. Foster Masso and Elisha Singut. Wanderers, they can get a try. If they get a try now, it'll open up this game a little bit. They'll get a foot in the door. But how good are they? How good is their attack? Well,
Line out uncontested.
that's strange. That's a good run. This man is a midfielder.
Yeah, the 16.
Donald's getting swung around like a rag doll. And red jerseys has come through and win the ruck.
Yeah.
We've had a couple instances now that players have come in and really asked the referee, what was that call about?
I think they're contesting that. I also believe there was a play in the ruck as well. So that kick, the first one from
Wow.
Tokyon,
Well, I guess he is human
it
after
didn't
all.
land. Yeah.
Well, they set that ruck up, but there wasn't really anyone. Oh, that's a good run there for down the sideline. It takes him on and he loses the ball.
Bit of a goose step there.
Yes.
And
Singut doing his
Tuaki
best.
Lifted by Singut. Play on, says the referee.
Yeah,
Advantage was gained.
Good rip, and the big shadow of Johnny Ephraim just came across. If he connected, that guy would have ended up at East Baroko. And Valley Hunters have the ball. Getting a bit scrappy here at Bava Park. And this is Soki. Steps. They saw it was telegraphed and they were ready for him. And there's one guy on that left edge that's Tilto all by himself.
Tilto versus the winger. The right winger.
Looks like Tilto versus half the Wanderers team. They come back the other side. Kula playing first receiver. Katal misses a couple of guys, finds Tokyon. Tokyon, he got that one on the top. It's going to bounce back. Yes! 23, has he got the pace? I think he does! He's going to go over. Thank you. He's gone. Shut the gate. Dives over. It's a try.
Benson
I
Hayai.
want to apologize for my voice breaking there a little bit. That was embarrassing. Benji, if I
Ben-
do that, stop me.
Benson Hayai putting that final nail in the coffin. Just 8 minutes out from full time. The fifth try to the Valley Hunters, the reigning premiers. We've seen the Connect replay. The kick from Tokyon bouncing well. Great anticipation from Benson as well. Beats the final defender, goes all the way to score between the sticks.
I don't know if Tokyo meant to kick it like that, but that ball was rotating like a top on its axis in the air when it came down. And Tokyo is going to take this conversion, but yeah, maybe that's something we can ask him at after the match. But 31 points to 10 with the kick to come, and this match or this game is out of Wanderers' hands. But it's been a brave effort from them, And I think that's something you can say positively about them is that they haven't stopped trying.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had a few really good guys that have really done a good job for them. Tokyo gets a conversion, kicks the ball out onto the road, which causes a few cars to slow down. It's oh, that's nice. And yeah, so back to Wanderers. They've had given it a really good go. They've had some really good players that have stood up and shone in this game, but it's just not good enough in its entirety as a team. But Elisha Singwood is one of them, obviously. Foster Massa has had a few good touches as well. Donald, the center, and Zane Charlie has been amazing. He's really good. If he gets more ball and they get more front foot ball, he could do a lot of damage.
But he's been subbed off. Zane Charlie, boy.
My boy Zane has been subbed off. That's okay. He's done his job. He's done as much as could be expected. Now Wanderers, they just need to see out these final 5 minutes, limit the damage, and take out Johnny Ephraim, which is what they've done. Soki through the hands. Tuaki with a bit of fancy footwork there. Or was he just trying to show us some dance moves? Anyway, they've given a penalty. Tap. Elisha Singwood. They come back this way. There's hardly anyone on this side. Everybody's running the other way. Anyway, Wanderers, the hooker, he's gone to ground. Still offside. Still players inside the 10. Red jerseys inside the 10. Katal with that defensive effort. What are Wanderers going to do here? We've got a man who's got a cramp. The man who took the hit up too.
PL, the hooker for Wanderers.
He's had a few good touches as well. So there's been some shining lights or some bright lights for Wanderers in this match, even though they're going down 33-10. At the moment, that's a score line with 4 minutes to go. Just a little over 4. Well, he's still down, so the cramp must be a pretty serious one. They will see out the cramp and then start play. Final 4 minutes.
Yeah, any front rower that would play probably most of the 80 minutes would obviously face, would have cramps, especially towards the back end of the match. PL looks like he's coming from the field.
If that's the case, then I think Tilto is due for a huge cramp, massive cramp.
Tilto.
Oh, is he
he's
immune?
A full 80. I think he's immune.
He's immune to cramps. He's anti-cramp. Okay. Well, where is he? I'm looking for him.
He's lining up. He's next to Akali, between Akali and Tokyo, to that
oh, yes.
right edge.
Okay. And they go the other way. And Wanderers still trying to get a try there. Katal with that tackle. Now this is Tilto looking for a man. He gets a tackle and the ball's come loose. Tokyong now fighting to break this one. He breaks out of it. He's tackled eventually. Going through those hands.
Akali finally takes a run.
That's a good run. Dangerous looking run. Tuaki throws it out on the edge. Is this Kula? Don't tell me this is Kula. Is this Kula?
It's Kula. Can he go for 4? Great ball and all tackle by the fullback. Yeah, no release for that fullback, but great tackle though. Great ball and all tackle by Kula, by the fullback. Ma'a. As we see in the Kinect replay, Bruno gives it to Kula. He just has the fullback to beat. Good ball and all tackle, but
he probably told Tuaki, hey, give it to me, because you'll expect Tuaki to take a run himself, right? And he's come on the field relatively recently. Kula's been there since the first whistle. He probably told Tuaki, listen, you give me this pass, you can play number 8 in the next scrum. They're going for a penalty, would you believe? That has to be an instruction from the coach's box. It's got to be. Or are they? No, they're not taking a penalty. They kick. They're
Yeah.
taking a tap.
It's a quick tap.
Okay, sorry. I was reading too much into it. Didn't see a kicking team. They go through the hands. Ekali. Ekali still going. Is he over the line? No, he's right on it. Next to it. A meter short.
Soki.
Going
to
through the
Kara.
hands. Kara, yes, good hands. Tokyong, long pass to this gentleman who just come on. Heyo. He throws it back. Sorry. And it's his man is in open space. He won't have the legs though. Oh, there's a little bit of a fisticuff. Yes. All right. One wrist place.
Okay.
That's unnecessary, guys.
That's unnecessary.
Nobody got hurt. It's unnecessary. Yeah. A few words being said and strikes being exchanged, but really that was over nothing. That really was over nothing. He lost the ball fair and square.
Need to calm it down.
That's fine. Cooler heads have prevailed. They've calmed it down, and everybody knows that was over nothing. Got about 2.5 minutes left, Benji, or not even 2.5, 1.5 minutes left. What do you think? They call it off now? Results already in the bag. Just to cool things down. And the Connect replay will show it. This gentleman here, he gets a little break. He's gone before he's eventually put down, stripped. That's fair enough. He lands awkwardly, but it's not the tackler's fault. And then he throws a punch, and then he gets one in the back while he's still on the ground, and then the teammates react. So, and this guy nearly hit his own teammate. So yeah, it's funny things happening. But really, the initial strike was by the fellow who went down, the Wanderers player. He lashed out after he got taken down like that. You can't blame the tackler on that occasion, can you? No, you can't. I wouldn't. And we've got a lot of people throwing in their opinions.
Yeah, but
the referee's going to have to make a decision and be decisive about how he wants to handle these final 1.5 minutes. But I think, if anything, they realized that it was really over nothing. So to be fair, we got a yellow card as well. He goes off. Okay, well, the volume has gone up a notch here from the sideline. Getting a little lively. There's 1.5 minutes left. I'm not sure what they want Wanderers to do. And now it's been upgraded to a red card, Benji.
yep, the 20.
So, Benji, please.
Sakiki has been given a red card, so he will.
What's the red card for?
They're saying for that
For punch,
dangerous,
for the punch?
for the dangerous tackle. I'd also give a
Okay, so he swung a player down and he landed awkwardly. Oh, really? That's, yep. Okay, I guess you can make a case for that. But he's going back and sitting down even though he's been red carded.
yeah.
I think that's procedure anyway. Thing is, he's sitting right next to the guy who got yellow carded, and the one that he took out and started a little back and forth with.
Yeah, I think there's everyone just needs to calm down.
Yeah. Unnecessary. Let's finish this game off. How about this? How about we just end the game right now? There's 1.5 minutes remaining. Well, time is actually played out. But they will still get to play this last play here from the line out. And Donald with the kick. Is it Donald? No, yes, it is Donald. So we will still see a final play here at Bava Park, this Pepsi Capital Rugby Union Premier Grade fixture of round 8. Valley Hunters leading 33 over Wanderers 10. We just had a little bit of a skirmish. Really wouldn't call it a skirmish, but a flare-up. Put it that way. A flare-up, and both teams are a little bit. As we see, a lot of work. Oh, good pickup from Kula. Kula's still playing his game.
Yep.
He doesn't care. He's still playing his game. Okay, now Kula's overdoing it. He's overdoing it. Is he serious? He scored 3 tries. What else does he want? You got to see the lighter side of things. I know there's some frustration out there, some tense moments. But they got to remember, the thing that started it off wasn't intentional. And the player lashed out. I don't think he connected, though. All right, here we go. Valley Hunters now. Tilto has got the man. They're going to try and drag him out. Nope. They're going to allow the play. So Wanderers are going to be happy to just go hit up for hit up with Valley Hunters. Good shoulder in there. Kara with that. They go to the right. Going through the hands. Katal is coming across and he gets his man.
Collected
That's
high.
though. That's high though. Quick tap taken. Wanderers still want some more. They want to try. What was that?
Right into a brick wall.
He actually stopped before he committed. Wanderers now, if they can get a try, that'd be a nice way to end the match. They want one after all that's happened. Is it play on? No, we're going to call it back up. Further upfield, further center field. And it's still a penalty for Wanderers. Still a penalty for Wanderers. Time's up. This game is already done. Muscle wants one more hit up. He wants another shot. He wants another crack at the Valley Hunters defense.
They were looking to finish the game on a high.
Yeah, if they put it.
If they can get a 5-pointer.
Yeah. Put it through the hands. That's it. Basically, it's over. This guy should kick it out. He shouldn't be wasting time. He wants contact. All right, fine. Contact then. It's a Kali, is that?
Nope, that's Liskia, of course.
Liskia.
It's a front row. He'd obviously want contact.
All right. Smart play would be to kick it out.
Kara at first receiver.
Yeah. No, he passed it straight out. That's a good idea. That's the best idea they've had in the last 5 minutes. And there you have it. That is the end of this Premier Grade fixture here at Bava Park, Pepsi Capital Rugby Union, round 8. And it's Valley Hunters winning 33 points to 10 over Wanderers. Sorry. And the players should be shaking hands and saying, listen, there was a little bit of a tiff final 5 minutes, but we're both over it. And I think we'll have a sideline interview at some point, but just going over that result, 33 points to 10. Valley Hunters, the reigning premiers, defending titleists, over Wanderers, who just managed 2 tries to Alicia Singut. But in the end, it was Valley Hunters who made the most of their opportunities and got the tries and closed out the match well enough. I think everybody here at Bava Park can be happy with this fixture and the one before it. That was also entertaining, University and Nova winning that one as well. And it'll be interesting to see what Jed Katal, the captain of Valley Hunters, has to say. Jamie has him right now on the field.
Here with the winning captain from the Valley Hunters team, Jed Katal. Congratulations on the win. How do you feel about today's performance?
It was hard. It was struggle. It was a struggle. The Wanderers definitely made us work hard for that. So at the end of the day, the results came our way. So we're pretty happy with that.
Awesome performance from Kenneth Kula scoring a hat-trick and Jonah Tokion returning from his trip overseas.
It's definitely, I know Kenny's going to be bragging about that hat-trick that he scored. He's definitely done a lot of work this season on himself as well. That's why he's an outstanding player. Jonah, it's good to have him back again. It's his first game in the season, but because he's been playing away as well, he's definitely got some game fitness in him, and he definitely delivered for us in the number 10 today.
Any word of acknowledgement to your supporters who turned up in numbers today?
Yeah, just a shout out to all the friends and families who've come around this Saturday to support us boys with the last game. But thank you very much. We appreciate you all. And also to our sponsors as well, SWG and TSI. And also, Capital Rugby Union as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
Over to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Benji. Benji. Thank you, Jamie, for that quick interview with captain for Valley Hunters, Jed Katal. And once again, that final score, Valley Hunters 33 defeating Wanderers this final Premier Grade fixture of the Pepsi Capital Rugby Union here at Barber Park. As we wish you all the best. Hope you enjoyed the live stream, and we'll catch you same time next week.